Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another exciting time on YouTube at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key, with your host, the Lucky Star, ushering you into yet another amazing video recording for our Week 12 publication in the ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season. It's a purple coupon week for which we have amazing and wonderful sequences to align for us during the course of this video recording. This is our main video for the week, where we go into in-depth analysis of our three major journals which we use on this channel, which is namely the Right On Football fixture, the Special Advance fixture, and your Post Telegraph. We're going to be bringing to us mind-blowing sequences from those three journals, including one from our Capital International paper, which is the RSK group of papers. We have a wonderful pair for us from that particular journal this week, and these are many more we're going to be unveiling during the course of this video recording. And I want to appeal to every one of us out there: if you want to win pools or online bet and you're not subscribed to this channel yet, you are not doing yourself a favor. In fact, you are doing yourself a disservice, because if you get subscribe to this channel and you get to see our videos, you have the 80 to 85% chance likelihood of winning the post and online bet every other week. So that's the reason why you have to subscribe to this channel, so you put yourself in an amiable position to be in winning ways every other week. We'll do majorly 3 videos weekly, which is the paper preview video, the major video, and the extra corner video, for which that extra corner video we listen to our viewers and they make a choice for us, and we make a particular video regarding that choice which they made for us. So you have to watch our videos to see what we do here, and ensure click on the like button if you like what we're doing on this channel for you, free of charge, and place your comment in the comment section to make us know whatever you want us to make us know about our publications weekly. We're going to be bringing to us the presentation for this week 12, which is our main video presentation, and we're starting off with our Right On Football fixture for this particular week. We're going to be bringing us just one sequence from this journal, and we're going to be looking at a very simple sequence which states that whenever the game at the first game of 3 best draws is being repeated to game 6 of our Compiler X verdict right there, therefore on a draw and fail basis, you will mark the game in game 7 of our our Compiler X verdict. You mark game 7 on a draw and fail basis right there for you. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 20 2022, for which number 16 was a draw in our game 7 of our Compiler X verdict column, and in week 22 2020 it was the turn of number 19 to fail there, while in week 24 2020 number 20 was a resultant draw in that particular column. Come week 40 2021, number 20 was a failure in that spot, while in week 43 2021 number 37 was a resultant draw in that spot, while for week 3 2022 number 49 failed in that particular spot. So for week 12 2022 we are expecting number 46 to draw for us in our game 7 of our Compiler X verdict column based on this particular sequence. Next, we're going to be checking the sequence from our Capital International, which states that whenever the game in your full list, which is on your page 3, game 27 and 39, when they become serial number in that particular week, then you mark both digits for 1 or 2 draws for that week. And the reference weeks to check for this is actually week 5 2020, where we had number 22 and number 23 in that column, for which both were 2 draws. And in week 10 2020 it was the turn of 35 and number 34, for which number 35 was a draw. In week 48 2021 it was the turn of 21 and 24, for which number 24 was a draw. In week 51 2021 it was 9 and 8 in that column, for which number 8 was a draw. In week 5 2021 it was 9 and 8 and number 9 was a draw, while recently, which is the 2022 season, it was week 8 and we had number 8 and 9 in that column, and both were 2 draws for us that week. So come week 12 2022 we are expecting number 9, which is in game 27, and numbers 8, which is on game 39 of our full list on our Capital, to gift us 1 or 2 draws at the end of the day. And these matches are to be played on the 24th and 25th of September 2022. So we're looking out for that particular pair to deliver us 1 draw at the end of this weekend. Next, we're going to be moving on to the special advance feature, where we have formidable and wonderful sequence for us from that particular journal this week. From our special advance feature, we actually have 5 sequences for us from this journal. One is a nap, we have a pair, we have bankers, and we have 2 bankers and 2 pairs from this particular journal. And we're going to be starting off with the first one, which is actually telling us that numbers 12 or number 11 is going to give us 1 or 2 draws at the end of this week. And the sequence is simple, and it says that on a purple coupon week, whenever you have family, the week number on our high score quiz. The high score quiz is where you have those digits written out there. Is from box 1 to box 9, and you have number 12, which is the week number on box 3 in our high score quiz. So on a purple week, when you have the week number on our high score quiz column there, then you take that week number and the game on top for 1 or 2 draws for that particular week. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 44 2021, where we had 44 and 43, and both were 2 draws for us that particular week. And in week 8 2021, we had 8 and 7, for which number 8 was a draw. And come week 8 2022, which is very recently, we had numbers 8 and 7 in that column, for which number 8 was also a draw for us that particular week. So this week 12 2022, we're expecting 12 and 11 to give us 1 or 2 draws for this particular week. And the next sequence to actually check is telling us that number 48 is supposed to be our 1 banker draw. And this sequence is though tricky but very formidable, and it has set, this is the 3rd appearance actually, and it says that whenever number 27 is found in box 8 of our high score quiz, then you go to game 9 of our treble jinx and take the digits there, add the digits in that game 9 of our treble jinx together, the answer will fail, and play the last family down in that series. So in week 6 2021, when the sequence first started, we had the number 4 in our game 9 of our treble jinx. So 0 plus 4 is actually 4, for which number 4 is supposed to fail and play the last family digit down, which is actually number 44. And number 44 was a draw for us that week. And if you check week 32 2022, when the sequence set again, we had number 6 in that column of our game 9 treble jinx, and number 6 plus 0 was actually 6, for which number 6 failed, and number 46, which is actually the last family digit down, was the draw for us that week. So for this week 12 2022, we have number 44 in our game 9 of our treble jinx column. So 4 plus 4 is actually 8. We're expecting number 8 not to draw for us. Why? We'll pick the last family digit down, which is actually number 48. So that's how we arrive at number 48 being our 1 banker draw for this particular week. The 3rd sequence to actually check from this particular journal is telling us that number 15 and 21 is supposed to give us 1 or 2 draws, and the reason is simple. Whenever number 13 appears in our box 2 of our high score quiz column there, like you have number 13 in this week, if it is a purple week, then you mark the game in your lotto sequence, the letters there, to give you 1 or 2 draws. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 28 2022, where we had number 13 in our box 2, and numbers 2 and 24 was in our lotto sequence column, and number 24 was a draw for us that week. In week 48 2022, it was the turn of 11 and 13 in our lotto sequence column, and both were 2 draws that week. So for this week 12 2022, the alphabet we now have in our lotto sequence column is actually 15, which is our letter O, and letter U, which is number 21. So we are expecting numbers 15 and 21 to be our 1 banker draw. And the 4th sequence to check from this journal is telling us that number 9 is supposed to be our 1 banker draw. Remember, we checked out numbers 8 and 9 as a pair from our Capital International Journal, and now we've discovered that we're supposed to dish number 8, and here we are again. Another sequence is pointing to us that number 9 is supposed to be our 1 banker draw. So we'll be looking at this closely and see how it pans out at the end of the week. And this sequence is also very simple. It states that whenever number 45 is found in our box 7 of our high score quiz, then if you add 4 plus 5, which is actually 9, then you mark number 9 as your one banker draw for that week. And the reference week to check for this actually week 17 2020, for which number 9 was a draw. In week 25 2020, when the sequence occurred again, number 9 was also a draw. And for this week 12 2022, we're expecting number 9 to be our one banker draw at the end of the weekend. So with that being said, we'll be checking the 5th sequence from this particular journal for us this week, which is actually a nap, which I think we should also try and see how it pans out at the end of the week. We're doing our best to do our forecast, and we'll leave the rest to God for the results to tell what actually happens. And this sequence is also a very simple and subtle one, and it says that the subtle presence of number 11 in our game 2 of our easy column. The easy column is the last column there under the high score quiz column. Whenever you have number 11 in our game 2 there, it tells us that that number 11 is supposed to draw for that week. And the game in our box 1 is supposed to be our one marker draw, while also the game 1 of our treble James column is supposed to be another one banker draw, for which we have 3 draws to be looking at the end of the day. And the reference used to check for this is week 3 2020, where we had 11, 4 and 28 as our nap. And for week 19 2020, we had 11, 6 and 11. So it was actually 2 draws for us that week. So for this week 12 2022, we're having 11, 43 and 15 in that order for us as our nap this week. So we have checked out so many sequences from this particular journal. Next, we're going to be moving to our Post Telegraph, where we equally have bumper sequences to check from that journal and hope to be in winning ways at the end of the weekend. The first sequence to actually check from this particular journal is telling us that the games 1 and 2 of our 4 draws column since week 24 2021 to date has been gifting us 1 or 2 draws on a 10 weeks basis. So the reference to check is week 24 2021, we had number 7 and 13 in that column, and number 7 was a draw. In week 34 2022, it was a turn of 1 and 11, for which number 11 was a draw. So another 10 weeks is week 44 2022, where we had numbers 20 and 21 in that column, for which number 20 was a draw. In week 2 2022 was another 10 weeks, and we had numbers 18 and 38 in that column, for which number 18 was a draw. So come this week 12 2022, which is another 10 weeks later, we are having number 16 and 20 in that column, for which we are expecting 1 draw at the end of the day. And the match between Northern Ireland and the match between Barrow, those are the matches in numbers 16 and 20 respectively for this particular week. The very next sequence we're going to be checking out is actually a trial, which is telling us that numbers 18, 19 or 20 will give us 1 or 2 draws at the end of this weekend. And how does this pan out? It is powered by a sequence that, if you look at our revised treble chance column there, which is at that bottom left hand side of our Post Telegraph, game 13, which is Newport County, is being repeated to game 18, Newport County. And when this repetition happens, then you take by number 18, 19, 20 for 1 draw. And the reference used to check for this actually week 4 2014, where we had number 18 and 19 as 2 draws. In week 14 2014, it was a turn of 18 and 20 for us as 2 draws. In week 14 2015, it was 19 and 20 that were 2 draws for us that week, while in week 34 2016, it was 19 and 20 that were 2 draws for us in that week. Come week 40 2019, it was 19 and 20 that were 2 draws for us that week. So in week 30 2021, it was only number 18 that gifted us a draw there that week. In week 24 2021, it was only number 20 that produced a draw for us that particular week. And in week 12 2022, we are expecting numbers 18, 19 or 20 for 1 or 2 draws at the end of this week. The third sequence from our Post Telegraph is actually telling us that number 36 is supposed to be our 1 banker draw for this week, and the reason is simple. If you check your 4 games in circular form there, where you have the plus sign at the middle, where you have numbers 2, 26, 33 and 25 in that order. The position you have number 26 there is actually the game on our left hand side bottom Dreamland column, which is being transferred to that particular spot. And when this transfer does happen, what you check for is, if this transfer happens like this, then you mark number 36 by number for that particular week to draw. So the reference week to check for this is actually week 8 2015, where number 36 was a draw. In week 20 2015, number 36 was also a draw for us that week. In week 26 2021, the sequence set again, and we have number 36 as a draw. So for this week 12 2022, we have the sequence, and we're expecting number 36 to be our one marker draw for us for this particular week. While the fourth sequence of check on this journal is telling us that number 26 is pairing number 27 for 1 or 2 draws, and it's coming from the Dreamland column there, the bottom section where you have 26 and 27. On a 10-10 weeks basis, when this pair is serial in number, like you have number 26 and 27 this week, they are very close numbers, and it started from week 16 2020. So from that particular week, you'll be counting 10 weeks down. Whenever these digits are serial, then you mark them for 1 or 2 draws. And the reference week to actually check is week 16 2020, where we had 46 and 47 in that column, and they were both 2 draws for us. In week 36 2021, it was the turn of 31 and 32, for which number 31 was a draw. In week 46 2021, it was 25 and 26, and both were 2 draws that week. While in week 4 2021, it was 33 and 34, and number 34 was a draw. So in week 14 2021, it was the turn of 29 and 30, for which number 29 was actually a draw. So this week 12 2022, we are having number 26 and number 27 in that column, for which we are expecting one to be our one banker draw at the end of this weekend. And the next sequence we're going to be checking is telling us that number 32 is supposed to be our one banker draw, and it's powered by the sequence that since week 12 2021 till date, on a purple coupon week, whenever the digits on our sequence B column, the bottom section there, is an even number, then you mark on a draw and fail basis that particular number for that week. So if you check the reference week, which was actually started in week 12 2021, we had number 8 in that spot, and it was a draw for us. While in week 16 2020, it was number 8 again, while it was the turn of to fail. So number 8 actually failed in week 16 2021. While in week 24 2021, it was the turn of number 2 in that column to draw for us, because it's an even number. Then in week 28 2022, number 30 failed at that spot. For week 44 2022, it was the turn of number 20 to draw at that spot. While for week 48 2022, it was the turn of number 26 to fail at that particular position. So for this week 12 2022, we are having number 32 at that spot, and it is due for a draw for us this particular week. And if you check the reference week when this occurred, the sequence will occur to draw, and in the next 4 weeks it will occur again, and it is supposed to fail. If you look at week 12, it drew. In week 16, which is 4 weeks later, the sequence came again, it failed. In week 24, where the sequence drew again. In week 28, which was 4 weeks later, the sequence came and failed. In week 44, it was the turn of to draw, and it drew number 20. 4 weeks later was actually week 48, and number 26 failed there. So for us this particular week 12 2022, if number 32 draws on this spot for us this particular week, so in week 16 2022, we are expecting this sequence to occur again, and this time around we'll be marking it as a dead game. So take note of this particular sequence, and now it's been playing for us draw and fail basis for every purple week when it sets. So we're expecting it in 4 weeks time again to gift us a dead game at the end of the 4 weeks time. Next, we'll be moving on to the 6th sequence, which was for us for this particular journal. If you look at this particular week, you can see that we really took our time to resack the papers and actually bring out most of the sequences we have and publish it on this particular channel for this week. Why we are doing this is because some of the sequence which we tend to leave out during our presentation at the end of the day may also end up as draws, and will not include those ones in our sequence which we publish for that particular week. So we deem it fit to do this for this week and as an experimental basis to see how it pans out. So if this one actually plays out, that most of the sequence works out, then subsequently I think we'll be doing our video based on most of the sequence that we actually have, rather than doing selective presentation at the end of the day. So that's why I had to make this video so lengthy with so many sequences embedded into it. And if you actually like what we're doing here on this channel, please click on the like button. It goes a long way to make other people to see our videos, as YouTube will tend to put it out there because you like what you're viewing on this channel. And place your comment in the comment section to make us know whatever you want us to know based on our presentation of Draws Weekly basis. And also I want to tell us, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, or you're seeing our video for the very first time, please hit the subscribe button to get subscribed to this channel, so that you see most of our videos, and when we do the publications, you'll be among those to actually see them. And why do you need to see our videos? Because watching our videos will put you in line to actually win the bet or the pools on a weekly basis. So I think it's an advantage for you to watch our videos so that you will actually win. And the 6 sequence to check from our Apostolic Guide is telling us that number 11 is pairing number 16. If you remember from our paper preview video, I told you I had an instinct that is telling me that since that sequence of big before small in our top tips column actually failed, I'm expecting it to gift us 1 or 2 draws for this particular week. Here I have the sequence now to show us that it is actually going to gift us 1 or 2 draws this weekend. And the reason is simple. When you see a big number before a small number on your game 1 and 2 of your top tips column right there in a purple coupon week, then you're smart to the bank with that particular pair. And the reference week to check for this is week 32 2022, where we had number 31 and 2 in that column, for which number 31 was a draw. In week 48 2022, it was a turn of 18 and 11, for which number 11 was a draw that week. While in week 52 2022, it was 33 and 31, and number 31 was a draw that week. So for week 4 2022, which is very recently, it was the turn of 17 and 11 in that column, for which both were 2 draws that week. So this week 12 2022, we're having 16 and 11 in that column, for which we are expecting 1 or 2 draws this weekend. So my instinct seems to be correct, and I'm waiting to see if this actually draws. That means I got it right this time around. And next we'll be checking, which is the last but not the least sequence from this journal. It's actually telling us that number 22 is a good game to draw for this particular week. And this one is coming from our late news section for last week. So if you want to see actually that picture of Aubameyang in our late news section, check our extra corner video for last week. That picture was showcased there. And anytime that picture appears, then subsequently you mark the game in our pairs of the week, where you have number 22 at that mid spot there. That is the spot you mark. I call it the B1 of the pair. So I tag the pairs A, B, and C. So where you have number 22, that is our B1 according to my tagging. So I tag it B1. So that B1 spot we draw after the picture of Aubameyang appears in our late news section. And the reference week to check for this is week 7 2021, where number 26 was in that column, and it was a draw for us that week. In week 11 2021, it was a turn of number 16, while in week 33 2022, it was number 34, which was a draw there. Week 40 2022, it was a turn of number 41 to draw in that column. But for week 45 2022, I leaned on this sequence seriously, but number 27 did not draw at that spot. But come week 50 2022, the sequence returned again. It was the turn of number 8 to draw at that spot. So I'm suspecting that come this week 12 2022, number 22 may likely be our 1 banker draw, based on the fact that it's been placed on that B1 section of our pairs of the week. So that's why I'm tipping number 22 as a 1 banker draw. You can as well try it, or if you're afraid of it, you can shy away from this particular digit. But it seems to have drawn out of 6 times of occurring. The sequence have drawn 5 times, only failed once in week 45. So it's still worth trying. That's why I'm bringing it up to us to actually look into it and see if we like the digits in that column. Before I go any further, I did mention during the course of our first video presentation for this week that our 7 for heaven column, which is actually 7 digits in that column out right there, is expected to give to us draws this particular week, which is a winning line, and it also is being tied to this particular sequence of Aubameyang picture appearing at our late news column. And the following week, what you do is you pick the 7 for heaven column for three or four draws at the end of the week, and I'll read the reference week for us, and we'll see when it actually played and when it did not supply draws. So, but I'm suspecting and expecting it to give us 3 or 4 draws this particular week. So for week 7 2021, it gifted us 3/7 in that column. In week 11 2021, it gifted us 3/7, while in week 33 2022 it was 1/7, and in week 40 2022 it was 3/7, while for week 45 2022 it was 4/7. So in week 50 2022 it was 2/7. So since he gave 2/7 previously, I'm expecting him to give to us 3 over or 4/7 for this particular week. And digits there actually numbers 24, 36, 42, number 2, 38, 49, and numbers 31. So for those doing long range, you can actually also try this one, as no one knows where the draws will be coming out from at the end of the week. So it's worth trying. That's why I'm bringing it our way, so that we can actually look into it and see if we like it, and also try the sequence out. So I want to appeal to us, if you like what you're seeing there, click on the like button. It goes a long way to help us, and it tells us that we're actually doing well, so we keep on doing what we're doing for you right here. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe to the channel. Subscription is free. You don't have to pay any dime for subscribing, and to help you to see our videos and put you in a position to win the bet or the pools on a weekly basis. And place your comment in the comment section to make us know how you feel about our presentation. I want to tell you thank you if you watched the video from the beginning to this time. We really do appreciate you. We celebrate you, and we hope you win, so that you too will smile to your bag at the end of the week. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.